talking value here, who are you going to be looking to?
I'm going to look to Jonnu Smith. I mean, this is just the kind of game where, again, short passing. I think the Patriots will be using their tight ends quite a bit. And everybody's all high on Hunter Henry. He's gotten the touchdowns so far, but I mean, like a little bit of positive regression from Jonnu Smith towards the end of the year would not be shocking at all. And this is a player who was very productive in the red zone for the Titans. And again, I mean, we're looking at this game like nobody should be heavily owned. If nobody's using Jonnu Smith, people are going to gravitate towards Henry, who's twice the price. I think it's absolutely fine. You're not going to see a ton of pass attempts. Maybe he only catches 3 passes, but if that touchdown goes to Smith this week instead of Hunter Henry, you're going to be in fantastic shape. I think all things considered, I'd rather take a shot with him than Aguilar just because of the weather conditions as well.
Okay. Pearce, how about you, dude?
Devin Singletary, without Zach Moss, we saw Singletary's snap count go from 38% to 68%. New England's allowed the 9th most points to fantasy running backs. They have the 5th most fantasy points to receiving running backs. They're 5th worst in DVOA to receiving running backs. There's an opportunity here. Singletary last week, 15 routes to Matt Breida's just 6. Now, I know Breida got the touchdown, but it's clear that Singletary is going to be the guy that gets a little bit more of the workload. He's going to be the guy that catches the passes out of the backfield. New England allows those points. I'll go with Singletary as my value play.
Okay, Jules, hook me up with a value play.
Yeah, I mean, Singletary, after getting those 15 rushing attempts and a reception, 16 touches, and being cheaper than Matt Breida, doesn't make much sense to me. And we also just saw the Patriots give up multiple 100-yard rushers, even though that was a blowout win over Tennessee. And we're talking about the weather. So I'm captaining Damian Harris. On the other side, I'm just going to stay consistent, I guess, and say you go with the Buffalo running back because it's a running back game. So I kind of agree there with Pearce on Singletary. I will say you could get a little different and go for one or both defenses. Like the Patriots defense has scored whatever it is, 12 plus DraftKings points in 5 straight. They're playing very well. Buffalo's been very turnover prone the last few games. I think Pat's defense for 4,000 also makes some sense to just kind of that running back defense stack with Harris.